Where's the scene over there? It is
The Soca Analysts.
And Guyana Carnival is finally here.
Yes.
Time to get your chicken curry, your pine tarts,
Your El Dorado rum. Better drink your shit on the rocks. Don't mix that shit with nothing.
and get ready for mass. So let we
Pull up.
This is Jomo A. Caribou out of Georgetown, Guyana, representing for the Soca Analysts.
All of the kids them step on the road.
So Guyana Carnival is a topic that's very, very exciting for me because as many of you know, or maybe don't know from my really good drunk Trini accent, I'm actually 100% Guyanese. So Guyana Carnival is important to me because I really want to support the tourism industry in Guyana. I really think Guyana Carnival is a great opportunity for people in the States to go back to Guyana and explore the country. And I think it'll just make Guyanese people more proud of just being Guyanese, and it will help them identify more with our culture and finally start supporting Guyanese soca artists who have been working very, 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 very hard to give us music.
Right, so some of you guys may know Guyanese soca from, the early 2000s where Militant had Hot and Groovy in the soca party.
Yes.
And of course, songs like Passion. But there's a whole new era of Guyanese soca artists, such as Tamika Marshall.
Yes, one of my favorites, the young, beautiful, and talented Tamika Marshall. She has so many great songs.
And this year, she even crossed over into the mainstream soca market with a song called Whiny Whiny.
On the kickstand rhythm. She also just released a great song called Reminisce. It's kind of a couple of feeling tune. And she also has a remix with Just D on Just D's Only Thing She Know. I would say right now Tamika is probably the biggest artist in Guyana, and she's kind of just been growing and growing more as an artist. I really, really want her to take off and just be mainstream in all the carnivals because she is super talented.
Next up, we got Jumo, who has the most releases for Guyana Carnival right now.
Yes, Jumo Primo, one of my favorite artists from Guyana. He's been making music for a long time, and he's even had songs that have crossed over into Trinidad and stuff like that. I always love hearing music from Jumo because he can create so many different types of soca songs to fit so many different types of niches. He makes tunes for Juve, he makes tunes for the road, he makes groovy tunes. And the one thing that I really respect about Jumo is that he just never gives up. He just always does his best to consistently try to stay in the soca scene, always deliver music. And I'm sure Jumo and a lot of Guyanese artists still get a lot of fight down in the industry, but man, they have just stayed consistent. One of my favorite songs from Jumo this year happens to be Anta Bente. It was produced by Drutoven. He's a very, very popular Guyanese producer. It has kind of an older soca vibe, but I also just how raw it feels. It has a very jungle vibe to it, and it just, I don't know, the sound itself reminds me of Guyana. Jumo also has a handful of other songs this year, including a song called Brace, which I think is actually going to be really dope for Juve.
Jumo also has 3 other songs for the carnival season. One called Groove Me, and one for Soca Monarch that's called Tribute.
Jumo also has a song called Ding Dong Cricket, which is very, very interesting. It's about a girl who comes to Guyana. She's obviously foreign, doesn't know a lot about Guyana, and Jumo is there to show her around and give her the Ding Dong Cricket.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that is.
But yeah, I think it's a really nice mixture of soca and folk music, which I really think is beneficial and again, highlighting Guyana's culture.
One of my other favorite artists out of Guyana is Kwasi Ace. He kind of reminds me of a young Bungie Garland because his flow is fire. My favorite song by Kwasi is actually called D Road. It was produced by Joey Too Cool Productions. When you hear this song, it's gonna get you so amped for the road. You're gonna feel so much energy. He has such a good flow. It's really, really fast paced with his lyricism, and honestly I was just really blown away at how quickly Kwasi can spit lyrics. It is just on another level. It sounds really, really dope.
Kwasi also has a song called Winner, which is on the watermelon rhythm. And one thing I really love about this song is that it samples one of my favorite calypso songs from Baron called Feeling It.
Yes.
So you definitely gotta check that one out.
And lastly, my other favorite song by Kwasi is called Don't Make Sense. It's a great vibesy calypso tune, and it's so cool to hear Kwasi on the song because it just shows how versatile he is. He could go from something that's so power soca for the road and then do a complete 180 and do nice, groovy, slow calypso tune that also tells a story and has to do with the politics and the social critique of Guyana.
One artist that I really rate this year who's exceptionally young but really talented is Stephen Rompuy. He has a song called Soca in My Vein, and honestly, the song is just, it accompanies how much much I love soca music, and just to see that being embraced in Guyana and like the artists actually forming their own identity to like how they interact with soca,
yes,
is really cool.
So one of the other up and coming artists that I really want to talk about in Guyana is an artist named Brandon Harding. He has 2 great songs right now on 2 different rhythms. He has a tune on the Lights rhythm called Alone. It's a nice groovy tune to kind of warm you up for your fests and for your parties.
And his second tune is on the Nova rhythm. It's called Wine It Up, and it happens to be one of my favorites. The Nova rhythm was produced out of Iceland. Yes, Iceland. Could you imagine that? Soca in Iceland?
Right.
But his vocals are so clean and it's mastered and mixed perfectly. And then also on the Nova rhythm, we have Guyana's own, of course, Adrian Dutchin with The Call.
Both songs are like kind of a groovy song, but they both sound so good. It's a nice, clean, groovy rhythm. Like, it's something that you definitely want to play warming up for your fets, and I wouldn't even mind hearing it like as a little cool down like segments, like for like
when you're chipping on your
yeah, just when you go into the bar, you get your drinks and stuff like that. It's something good and nice to chip to. It's a very refreshing sound. Adrian Dutchin also has a song called Liar, which is on the bubblegum rhythm, which was recorded and produced and everything right here in New York City, which I think is really, really dope. I really like this song because it's a very like nice, groovy song. Again, something nice that you could chip to. And it also has like a very like positive vibe in the song. There's a little bit of that conscious feel. Next up we have Blaze Antonio, a young artist in Guyana. He actually has a very popular song out right now called Say No, Charana Say No, which has a lot to do with the politics in Guyana. Blaze Antonio is definitely a young soca artist with a bright future. He has all the right talents for soca music. He has a good flow on his music.
And he's very strategic too with his releases. I think everything has been done according to a particular plan, and it's only going to elevate him further and further.
If you want to hear more of Blaze Antonio's music, definitely check out his other tunes, Pon the Roundabout
and Up Top.
And since we're on the topic of Guyanese artists in general, I also want to big up some of the chutney soca artists. People who are very big is Puran Siraj, Vakati Singh, Chris Rampal, and Zach Khan. I would say out of all the chutney soca songs right now in Guyana, Vakati Singh's Rajput is probably my favorite one right now. I like the music video a lot. I really like his vocals, and I don't know, it just sounded like a good chutney tune to me. And last but not least, there is a very, very popular Guyanese artist who doesn't really do soca music or chutney music, but I definitely want to big up Juke Ross. He has some amazing songs on YouTube. Definitely listen to it. It's like very, very amazing, like calming music. He has great vocals. It's really modern too. And he even throws in his Guyanese accent here and there, and he reps Guyana a lot. So that's something that I'm very, very proud of. Overall, I just want to say I think it's really, really important for Guyanese people to support Guyanese artists. I definitely want them to build up the infrastructure in Guyana and definitely support the music more. So check out all these artists. Let us know if you guys have any favorites for Guyana Carnival in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel at The Soca Analysts.
Thanks for watching all there.
Big up and bless.